I want to share with you a powerful, life-changing testimony, a true story of a young Muslim man named Samir, a story of hunger, struggle, rejection, and finally the transforming power of Jesus Christ. Samir grew up in a deeply religious Muslim family. His father was respected in their community. His mother was gentle, loving, and devoted. From childhood, Samir was raised with strict discipline. Wake up before sunrise, pray, memorize verses, respect the elders, obey every instruction. He did everything right. He prayed 5 times every day. He fasted every Ramadan. He memorized long passages from the Quran. He followed every rule faithfully. People admired him. Everyone said he would grow up to be a strong leader in his religion. But deep inside, Samir struggled with something he didn't know how to explain. An emptiness, a distance, a loneliness that even prayer could not fill. Even after praying, he felt like God was far away. Even after fasting, he felt nothing changing inside him. Even after worship, he felt spiritually empty, and he blamed himself. He thought something was wrong with him. He kept all this to himself. He never told his father, who expected perfection. He never told the imam, who praised him. He never told his friends. He carried the burden alone. Late at night, Samir would lie awake asking himself questions he was too afraid to say out loud. Why does God feel far? Why do my prayers feel empty? Why do I feel this void inside? He tried harder. He prayed longer. He fasted more strictly. He pushed himself to be more disciplined. But inside, the emptiness only grew deeper. Then one night during Ramadan, something inside him broke. He walked outside alone, under the quiet sky. And for the first time in his life, he prayed a prayer that was not memorized, not scripted, not ritual. It was a cry from his heart. He whispered, God, if you are real, reveal yourself to me. He did not expect an answer, but God heard him. That night, Samir had a dream unlike anything he had ever seen before. He saw a man dressed in shining white, standing beside a river that looked like crystal glass. The man's face shone with peace. His presence felt comforting, warm, and full of love. And the man looked at Samir and said, Come to me, I have been waiting for you. Samir woke up shaking. He didn't understand it. He tried to ignore it. But the next night, the dream came back. The same man, the same river, the same voice, and then it came again, night after night. Samir began to feel that someone, somehow, was calling him. Unable to ignore it anymore, Samir secretly bought a small New Testament from a street vendor. He wrapped it in paper, hid it under his shirt, and smuggled it into his room. He didn't want anyone to find it. That night, he opened it and began reading the Gospel of John. The words felt alive. They felt different from anything he had ever read. It was as if someone was speaking directly to his soul. But everything changed when he came across John 14:6, where Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. In that moment, Samir felt something shaking inside him. He suddenly knew the truth. The man he saw in his dreams was Jesus. He whispered, Jesus, is it you? And instantly, the atmosphere in the room changed. A warm presence filled the entire space. A peace he had never experienced in all his years of praying settled on him. It wasn't fear. It wasn't confusion. It was pure, overwhelming love. Samir fell to his knees crying, and right there, he surrendered his life to Jesus Christ. But his new faith came with a cost, a very heavy cost. One morning, his father found the hidden Bible under his mattress. The house exploded with anger. His father confronted him, shouting, Have you left Islam? Have you betrayed your family? Samir stood shaking, terrified, but he told the truth. I cannot deny Jesus. His father gave him a final choice. Renounce Jesus or leave this house. Samir chose Jesus, and that day, he lost everything. He walked out with nothing. No clothes, no money, no support, no family. But God already had a plan. A Christian family in the area heard about Samir's situation. They opened their door to him. They gave him food, a place to sleep, love, prayers, support. They taught him the Word of God. For the first time in his life, Samir understood what love truly meant. Not religious pressure, not fear, not performance, but real, unconditional love. 6 months later, Samir stood in the water and was baptized. With tears in his eyes, he said, "Jesus is Lord." Today, Samir shares his story with others who are searching for truth. Even though it is risky, even though he lost his own family. He says, "I lost my earthly family, but gained a heavenly one. I lost everything, but found Christ, who is worth more than all I lost."